Good morning everyone, how are we doing today? I am doing well. Still quite pregnant. I have a cat, I have two cats. Ta-da! And today I'm actually packing some more orders from after Friday's video. Yes. If you don't like hearing people slightly out of breath, apologies. But that is what we are today. Because, yeah, the bump is growing. Yes, I woke up feeling a bit weird this morning, so I was like, better get a wriggle on and pack these orders, just in case. I think I'm okay. I feel fine overall, but just feel a little bit off. Don't know if that makes sense. And, yeah, it's getting to the point where it's like, could I be in labour? Nobody knows. I mean, I would know. I know I'd know, but... yes, so it is time to get these orders packed. I've got 15 orders to pack today. Not too bad. And then I'll hopefully take them to the post office and it won't rain because I've got a load of washing on the line. So hopefully it doesn't rain. I could just have them all collected tomorrow really, but I'd rather them go. You know, I've got another midwife appointment tomorrow. Because I'm at the stage where you just have appointments all the time. Non-stop appointments. So, yes. Thanks for all the love on my last video on Friday. That was nice. Unexpected. I don't know if it was unexpected or expected, but it was nice nonetheless. Apologies, that was loud. Yeah, no, very nice. So thank you. It's spurred me on to make more videos. So I'm back, I'm here. Hello. And yeah, just thought I'd vlog today. Plan for the day. It's 10:15. I've just sorted out postage and printed all of that. Didn't think you needed to watch me do that because that's not interesting. Maybe it is. To me, that is not interesting. But yeah, I've got these orders to pack and then I've got pink chunky star. A lot of yarn to twist and I'll pop into town to go to the post office and that's it. It's very chill. I'm starting to wind down how much I'm doing in case you haven't noticed because everything's getting to be a little bit much. Yes, I've started to get PGP, which is pelvic girdle pain. Very mild. And it's not all the time. Like the last 2 days, I've not had it. Delightful. But there was a string of days before that where I did. And I was like, ooh, it's not comfy. But it makes sense because the baby's heavy now. So, yes, these are all things I'm dealing with. So I'm trying to like slowly wind down. But I still have orders to pack. I still have advents to twist and pack. I think I've got 10 days left to twist, or 14, I don't know, I have a lot of days left to twist. And they take a long time, there's a lot of minis. But yeah, at least you haven't had any black and white dyeing footage on the channel, because I haven't been able to show you, so. The folks over on Patreon have, because there's only so much I can do. Katie, I hope you're using these together. Oh, you want me to cake this? Yes. Need to get my Swift out. It is out. Get my twister caker out. I don't know what things are called anymore. I need to get an electric one is what I need to do, because then I could be packing orders while it's caking. But as it happens, I do not. So it's all done by me, by hand. Right. I'm going to stop chatting and actually get on with some stuff. brief question for North Americans, because I don't know if it's the same in Canada as it is in the US. These two dresses I'm looking at are in the US. But I don't know. Don't leave people out. Are your roads just incredibly, incredibly long? Because one of these house numbers is almost number 1000. And the other of these house numbers is almost number 4000. Different streets, different states. Obviously. Not obviously, but they are. But do you just have incredibly long roads? Because the last house I lived in was 560 something. And that is considered a very high number in the UK. We had our own postcode for that part of the street. We didn't have the same postcode as all of the rest of the street, because if you didn't know, UK postcodes are essentially, if you have someone's house number and their postcode, you can get post to them, because postcodes are individual to each street, not like an area. I don't know if that's true everywhere. Pretty sure in Frankfurt it's for an area. Germany in general, maybe France as well. But ours are very street specific. So if you type in a postcode on Google Map, you can see the street that someone lives on. But if one, is that the same in the US? We'll keep this one to the US. And secondly, are your roads just incredibly long? Because I can't imagine having a 3090 something house number. That's incredible. Baffling. Baffling, but incredible. You must just have very long street numbers. Or very long streets. I'm getting through. I'm doing bits. I'm taking it a bit slow because it's warm up here. And if I take parcels to the post office, I have to write out my address on the customs label. If I have them collected from the house, I can give, well, I don't know, I've not had this confirmed, but I've done this and it's not been an issue. I can give house number and postcode and it's not an issue, but I can't do that if I take them to the post office. Open a window. I love that you're all enjoying the Stardew Valley collection still. Night Market Sturdy Sock, Travelling Cart on Sturdy DK. Someone in the Discord is making a t-shirt out of Travelling Cart. Crochet t-shirt, I think. It looks really good. Looks really good. Thanks for sharing your whips with me. Someone else is making a love note out of Junimo. Also adorable. You're making me want to cast on all the jumpers and tops. I've cast on a field day cardigan. Out of, conveniently, I've got two of the skeins here because I've twisted two of them up. And, well, I've twisted four of them up and then I've got these two that I need to cake up still. This is Weird Stone by Skein and Stitch. It's just black. On her plush sock base, which is 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. This was from her Sarah J Maas collection. Not familiar with Sarah J Maas books, not read them. Not my speed, which I don't know if I can say that if I've not read them, but I like a thriller. Those are books that I like to read. I like a psychological thriller. So that's why I've not attempted it. And then this is Creative Anarchy on her Willow base, which I believe she's discontinuing, which is 72% kid mohair, 28% silk. Beware of Crimson Peak. And it's so pretty. I cast it on a few weeks ago, but then I've stalled because I've been working on the blanket instead. And then I'll get back to it, but it's so fuzzy. Very nice. So yeah, I thought if I cast on a cardigan, then that can work with me, whereas a jumper might not work so well with me as my shape changes, because I don't know what shape I'm going to be post-baby. Which is, I've never been the most confident in myself. I've always carried, I mean, if you've been following for a while, you know, I've always carried my weight here anyway. It's been quite freeing to not care about what people think of my body. And although, in all fairness, I've kind of got to that stage as I've started to progress through my 30s. But, yeah, I have a lot of stretch marks happening on the tummy. I have done for a while. This baby likes to camp out on the left side, so I've got more on the left side than I do on the right side, and all of this. So yeah, I think I'm going to be quite self-conscious about my body. I don't want to be. I don't need to be told that, you know, I've earned my stripes and all of that, because while that might work for some people, that doesn't work for me. So just sharing, just being vulnerable in the moment. And yeah, it's just been it's just one of those things, isn't it? Like, some people don't gain weight when they have a baby, some people gain loads. I'm middle ground. And ultimately it doesn't matter as long as the baby's healthy. But afterwards, I think it's going to be a bit of an adjustment, I'll be completely honest. Yeah. And I know it's a bit taboo to talk about feeling uncomfortable in your body, because body positivity, but I don't think me being uncomfortable in my body should have any impact on how other people feel in their bodies. Because just because I happen to be uncomfortable at the size that I'm at, I mean, I'm pretty massive at the minute with the baby. But just because I happen to be uncomfortable in the size that I'm at doesn't mean that you should be uncomfortable at the size that you're at, because what I think shouldn't have any bearing on your opinion of yourself or your life. Because ultimately, I think these things about myself, not about other people. So, yeah. I think it's going to be a bit of an adjustment. But, tell you what, looking forward to having my full wardrobe of t-shirts back, instead of cycling through the 4 large band t-shirts that I have, because usually they're a medium. Cycling through my 4 large t-shirts, and then a plethora of extra large, which are actually more comfortable. Because, yeah, I'm outgrowing the large t-shirts. It's alright. It's alright if they're tucked in like this, but it's up here at the minute and my belly button's here. Oh, goodness. It's weird. It's a weird time, pregnancy. I didn't want to be the person that only talked about pregnancy, but it's taken over quite a lot of my brain in my life right now. I'm at the stage where I'm panic ordering things off of Amazon. Fun times. Okay, right, I'm packing up the last order. I'm almost packing up the last order. This is delightful. And I've just looked at the address. This is house number 18,000 and something. 18,000. The US. What are you doing? Is there method to the madness of house numbers? Is it just that the road is over 18,000 houses long? Because that is bananas. That's a bananas number. Madness. I can't really say anything, because in this country we've got villages where houses don't have numbers, they just have names. They tend to be quite wealthy villages. Some people have numbers and names, but some of these wealthy villages are just numbers. No, just names. Mario and I were delivering a few years ago for his bakery, and then we were like, can't find any of these names, can't find any of these houses, don't know where any of them are. So we ended up just like asking people as we drove around, do you know where the old bakery is? Do you know where the post office is? Because they're all named after things that they used to be. But unless you know the area, like the postman will know it, but unless you know the area, don't know where anything is. Orders all packed. Gonna go to the post office, gonna plug my camera battery in to charge while I'm out, and hopefully it gets a bit of charge on it. And then, yeah, twisting advent minis. I've been back in the house for so long. Dropped all of them off, that went absolutely fine. And I just got really tired. Walking to the post office and back. It's not far, it's not a far walk, but it did knacker me out a little bit. So, yes, I'm now sat down and about to twist some minis. These ones are inspired by, I believe, Bob Cratchit, or Tiny Tim? One of the two? Can't fully remember off the top of my head. I need to compare them both and then I will know for certain, but I'm pretty sure these ones are Bob Cratchit. But yeah, I've been playing a new game on the Switch. I'll talk more about it later, but it's called Lemon Cake. And it's just very chill. It's exactly what I needed. It's in the sale, the Nintendo sale at the minute. I think it was £13.50. And you run a bakery. It's a little stressful sometimes, but I'm enjoying it. It's not a game that I can like sit and lose hours on, but it's really good for just like popping in. Pop in, play. Oh, my dad's calling. Please hold. Okay, they call for a chat and then they're driving back from my grandma's house and they've gone the back roads. So that's not helpful because now they keep breaking up and then I can't hear them. Anyway, yes, you run a bakery and it's not, like I said, it's not a game that you can play for hours. It's not a game I can play for hours. Maybe it's a game other people can, but it's just really nice, chill game. Lemon Cake. You get a bakery, or I don't know how you get the bakery. They don't go into the full lore, but the bakery used to belong to this ghost called Miss Bonbon. And she can't bake because she's a ghost. Bit sad. But she says that, you know, you won't learn how to make a lemon cake because you're only an apprentice baker. But here, let me teach you this easy thing to make. A French baguette. And I said to Mario, what's easier to make, a lemon cake or a baguette? He was like, well, a baguette. I'm like, well, I've not made anything with yeast, so I don't know how much I believe that. But the weird thing about this game is you make the baked goods to order. So someone comes in and says, oh, I'd like a pain au chocolat, please. And you're like, perfect. I think they call it a chocolate croissant. Pain au chocolat. And they're like, lovely, let me go and pluck the cocoa bean that I'm growing in my greenhouse and mix all the ingredients and bake it. And then here, a pain au chocolat. Whereas obviously in a natural bakery, you would do this prep in advance. Like Mario's in today in the bakery and he doesn't have, I think he's got some wholesale on Thursday. But other than that, he's prepping for the weekend. But he's got 9 kilos of cherries to pit. There's a greengrocer's in Sherwood. Yeah, like Sherwood Forest, but it's just in Sherwood. And they're called the Thompson Brothers. They're a slightly odd duo, but you know what? That's absolutely fine. But they run this greengrocer's, and Mario buys a lot of his fruit from them, and he manages to get it for an absolute steal. So if you're in the market for some cheap fruit and veg, Thompson Brothers, very good. But yeah, so now it's got to pit 9 kilos of cherries. Oh, they call him back. Oh, I've missed it. Hello, I've twisted a bunch of yarn for a bit and I've now put some makeup on. We're going to a friend's house this evening to play a board game, which should be fun. I kept a pair of cherry stitch markers because I think they make very cute earrings. Very cute. So yes, you'll notice I have a different twisting setup to how I normally do. Usually I'm stood 2 floors up in my office. Usually very warm, too warm. And I'm stood up, bending down quite a lot. But obviously, bending down quite a lot is uncomfortable now. So I'm sitting and I've got the bag that I'm putting the twisted minis in next to me. And I've got the bag that the minis need to be twisted from on the poof, because we're fancying have a poof. It's a footrest, so it's elevated, so I don't have to bend down too much. But just wanted to very quickly show you. I finished the bulk of the blanket. I'm pretty sure I hadn't finished it last time I showed you. So we've gone from the greens. Well, we started at the pinks. And then it fades across into the greens and it's so pretty. So I just need to work out what colour to border it with. I have a charcoal grey that I could use, sort of like a mid charcoal grey, not super dark, but like a mid charcoal grey that I could use I've got a silvery grey that has pink and blue speckles in, which are quite subtle. And maybe I just need to dig out my scrap straw and see what I've got. I will say my tension is different. I'm hoping blocking will fix it. But from the time that I ripped it back and re-crocheted, my tension is much looser towards the end than it was in the beginning. So it's not quite square, but hopefully blocking will fix a multitude of sins. But I've woven all the ends in because I have. That's what I sat and did for a few evenings. Haven't done the very end one here, but I've done all the other ones, and yeah, I love it. So I need to do the border on that. Because yeah, this uses the 2022 Advent calendar. I started it in August last year. So the fact I finished it in June this year, it says quite a lot, doesn't it? Oh hi, it's the next day. By the time we got back yesterday, it was like gone 10. And for those of you who don't know, my bedtime is about 9:30, 9 o'clock. Sometimes 10, depending how I've napped, if I've napped, and how into Grey's Anatomy I am. So yes, I went to bed when I got back yesterday. So I didn't finish off the video. Went round to a friend's house and we played Wormspan, which is like Wingspan. Mario's played Wingspan before. He won, of course he won. I came last, but also I didn't mind coming last. Maybe this is me maturing. I used to be terrible at losing board games, awful, like embarrassingly bad at losing board games, but maybe this is maturing, or maybe this is just, I don't know, but I didn't mind that I came dead last. A lot of it is luck of the draw as to what dragons you pick up, but really enjoyed it. It seemed like it was going to be a lot more complicated than it was. Mary, as we were driving to a friend's house, Mary said, watch this video so you know what you're doing. And I put the video on. The man's voice was quite monotonous, which is, it's not a common thing I've noticed with North Americans. North Americans generally don't have a monotonous voice. That I've noticed anyway, but this man's voice, quite monotonous. And also because I wasn't actively playing it, I was watching him explain it, and he wasn't playing it with anyone else. I found that I was looking at the video and not actually retaining any of the information. So I got a bit concerned when I got there, but it turns out actually is quite simple to play once you get the hang of it. It just took a while to play, but very much enjoyed it. Thought it was really, really good. And yes, I don't know, Mario was very good at planning ahead. He's good at strategy games. But my thing was, even though I tried to have a strategy, I didn't necessarily pull off said strategy. So, yes. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I am going to love you and leave you because I need to edit this and then get it ready to go up on Friday. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for all of the love on the last video. If you want to share some love on this one as well, that would be delightful. It did spur me on to make some more content, which is always nice. Always nice. And yeah, I guess the pressure of not having Patreon and the pressure of not having Advent to die meant that, like, it's taken a lot of weight off my shoulders, so I've got the mental capacity to vlog, although soon I'm going to run out of content to vlog because I'm not going to be actively working, plus I have a baby, so I'm just going to do this until I can't do this anymore. Anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, thank you for being amazing. If you would like to subscribe, that would be delightful, but there's never any pressure to. And also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs down if you hated it, let me know why you hated it, let me know why you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, links as always can be found in the description box below, along with any other information that I think you might need. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!